Have you ever picked up a brand new iPhone? Felt that premium weight in your hand? Looked at the price tag? And quietly asked yourself one simple question? Will the battery actually last all day? Because let's be honest. In 2026, power is everything. Speed matters. Cameras matter. Design matters. But none of that means anything if your phone dies at 5 p.m. while you're still out, still working, still scrolling, still living. So today, we're putting Apple's newest flagship under real pressure. No marketing slides. No lab tricks. No overnight charging myths. This is the real-world battery test of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly one thing. Is this the most reliable iPhone battery ever made, or just another small step forward? Let's find out. Underscore 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 underscore. The setup, no mercy, no excuses. Before we talk numbers, let's talk honesty. This battery test was designed to reflect real daily usage, not artificial benchmarks that no normal human actually does. The iPhone 17 Pro Max was fully charged to 100%, brightness set to 50%, adaptive refresh rate enabled, and always on display active, because yes, people actually use that. Here's what the phone went through. Social media scrolling. 4K video streaming. High brightness outdoor use. Gaming sessions. Camera usage. Navigation with GPS. Background apps running. Notifications constantly coming in. In other words, a normal, demanding day. No airplane mode. No battery saver. No mercy. Underscore 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 underscore. First impressions, something feels different. Right away, one thing became clear. The iPhone 17 Pro Max doesn't just feel efficient, it behaves differently. Apple's new A19 Pro chip, built on a more refined process, is clearly focused on power efficiency, not just raw performance. Animations are smooth, but more importantly, they're smart. The phone knows when to push power, and when to relax. During casual tasks like browsing or messaging, battery drain was almost suspiciously slow. You start thinking, wait, is this actually happening? Underscore 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 underscore. The midday check, where iPhones usually struggle. This is the danger zone. The part of the day where most phones start to show weakness. After 5 hours of mixed use, including video playback, camera use, and social apps, the iPhone 17 Pro Max was still sitting comfortably above 65%. That's impressive. But what's more impressive is how calm the phone felt. No overheating. No aggressive background app killing. No performance throttling. Apple clearly tuned iOS to work with the battery, not against it. Underscore 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 underscore. Gaming and video, the real stress test. Now let's talk about the part that kills batteries fast. Gaming. High-end titles running at high frame rates, with dynamic lighting, haptic feedback, and full brightness. This is where even flagship phones start to bleed power. After a full hour of intensive gaming, the battery dropped by around 12 to 14%. Is that good? Yes. Very good. Video streaming in 4K HDR showed similar efficiency. The OLED display remains stunning, but Apple's display controller is clearly more optimized this year. The result? Less heat. Less drain. More consistency. Underscore 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 underscore. The evening test, still alive when it matters most. Here's the moment that surprised us. By 9 p.m., after a full day of real usage, the iPhone 17 Pro Max still had around 30% battery remaining. Let that sink in. That's enough for several more hours of messaging, another movie, navigation back home, or even late-night scrolling in bed. For most users, this means one full day without anxiety. And for lighter users? Yes. This is a 2-day phone. Charging, not revolutionary, but reliable. Let's be clear. Apple didn't suddenly turn into a fast-charging monster. Charging speeds are improved slightly, but still conservative compared to some Android competitors. However, what Apple does better is consistency and battery health management. The iPhone 17 Pro Max charges steadily, without excessive heat, and Apple's optimized charging continues to protect long-term battery lifespan. Sometimes, slower is smarter. Underscore 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 underscore. So, is this the best iPhone battery ever? Short answer? Yes. Long answer? This is not about massive numbers or dramatic claims. This is about confidence. The iPhone 17 Pro Max battery doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't try to impress you with flashy stats. It simply works. It stays out of your way. It lets you live your day. It doesn't interrupt you with low battery warnings every few hours. And that might be Apple's biggest win. Underscore 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 underscore. Who is this phone really for? If you are a heavy user, a content creator, a traveler, someone who relies on their phone all day, someone tired of carrying a power bank, then yes, the iPhone 17 Pro Max finally feels like a phone you can trust. Not just in the morning, not just in the afternoon, but until the day is done. Underscore 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 underscore. Final thoughts. Battery life isn't exciting until it fails you. And for the first time in a long time, Apple didn't just improve battery life. They improved battery peace of mind. The iPhone 17 Pro Max doesn't ask you to change your habits. It adapts to them. And that is what a true flagship should do. underscore 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 underscore. If you enjoyed this deep, honest battery test. If you want more real-world reviews without marketing nonsense. And if you care about what actually matters in a smartphone. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more real tech content. And comment below, do you think Apple finally solved the battery problem, or do you expect even more next year? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Is this conversation helpful so far?